Hi, Ken here again with lesson number 3, in which in a few minutes I'll play a rhythm, a very basic rhythm. This is for absolute beginners, and you try and play along and copy me, okay? And that will be in a few minutes, but first you've got your didgeridoo, and it's worth understanding that every didgeridoo is a particular key. Most didgeridoos are in this range, like C, D, E, the most common didgeridoos. The longer the didgeridoo, the deeper the sound. So we'll just find out what this one is. This is a bamboo one, which I made, and you have a joint here, another sort of joint there, and there's a membrane across, and you can just pick these up at garden centres. Get yourself a metal tube, cut the end at an angle so it's like a knife, and chum 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 chum. Just take you 15 minutes to knock your way through, and then you get a blowtorch and you can design your own didgeridoo. Costs you under 20 quid. Most garden centres. Make sure there's no cracks. As soon as you get a crack, it's gone. Don't put it next to a radiator. Okay, and just sand off the top so it's comfortable. So let's see what note this is. But there'll be extra notes. About there, eh? Something like that. Just to show you what if you play didgeridoo for any length of time, you'll want to see more about the whole subject of cymatics. So this is a little video a guy called Evan Grant made, and was it Grant Evan? I'll put the link below to it. I sent him some music, and what you're looking at is a dish of water on top of a speaker with a light looking down on it, and the music's going through the water. Okay, right, good stuff, huh? So that's just the sound making the liquid vibrate and the waves within the liquid interacting with themselves. So you can imagine if you're made up of 1 trillion cells, and they are responding to every single sound you hear. They're even being penetrated by neutrinos, cosmic rays from space, that actually vibrate the cell wall and give you the energy to get up in the morning. How about that? So the mornings where you feel like you're being cooked, you ever get those recently? If the magnetic field of the earth is reducing, more cosmic rays are coming through, and you're getting more energy going to your body. I'm sure you've noticed that these days. So more about that in another video. I'll get a friend called Thomas Hall, who's a musician, maestro, light and sound engineer, and he makes some good music, I have to say. He'll make a little video in a couple of weeks to analyze didgeridoo sound for you. So, but for now, what we're going to do is beginner's lesson. You've got the basic sound. What are you going to do next? Okay, so you've been practicing. Keep practicing that, but also as you play, just pulse the breath. So right, that's what you're going to do. And the sound you're looking for is this. Now you can do that in two ways. You can kind of munch, just the jaws coming up and down, like that, or from your belly. And there's a third way you can do it, which is with the cheeks. So practice all three of them independently of each other, but also one from the stomach, one from the cheeks. The more you can build up the cheek muscles, the easier it will become to do the circular breathing when you get to that. The more you practice breathing from your abdomen, the more power you're going to put into your playing and the more stamina you'll have. So I'll play for a little bit and just play along. I'm just going to keep a steady, just a steady heartbeat, just like the mother rhythm. Sometimes I use my stomach, sometimes I use my cheeks. I'll do circular breathing. If you don't circular breathe, don't worry, just pop back into the rhythm when you can. You might have noticed it was kind of going ee-wong, ee-wong, ee-wong. As you do it, practicing squeezing the cheeks or your belly to get the sound, before you do it, just move your mouth as if you're saying E, and you'll get the E wong. And then you could change it to E wong ah wong, E wong ah wong, E wong ah wong. You can just do it as if you're saying it, but it's also good to practice actually saying E ah as you're doing it. Eventually, that will build up to one of the basic rhythms. So, just a simple E, 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 up, E, up is one of these a staple thing to learn, and that will serve you well. So you've got three things to learn. You've even without the didge, driving the car, that will make your lips softer. Won't be like that, that's 30 years. Yes. And cheeks. The more you practice with that, even get a plastic tube from B&Q and put the end in the bath and really blow to make bubbles. That will build up the cheek muscles. And then practice what we've just been doing with also your voice, E, up, E, up. Keep doing that and you'll have the basics for doing long, slow, hypnotic stuff. And also the building blocks for the fast, funkier stuff too. Alrighty, next time.